Welcome to Life Hunter. I'm your host, Anthony Van Grinsven, and this is the series where we take the pursuit of the wilderness outdoors and help us tame the wilderness within, where we learn life lessons through the outdoors and hunting and fishing. Today, I'm standing in a place that you'll never think of when you hear the word wild. I'm in Farmington, Minnesota, a small little town known for its neighborhoods, playgrounds, and cafes, the heart of suburbia. But just beyond the edge of the bridges and the playgrounds, the Vermillion River flows quietly through it all, like a secret. A cold water stream winding through Dakota County, the Vermillion is a rarity. One of the few trout streams in the country that runs straight through suburbia. And here, under the bridges, behind the bike trails, tucked between the backyards, swim rainbow trout. So sit back, relax, enjoy this beautiful river and all the wildlife that it has to offer. And it all begins right here. Welcome to Life Hunter. Deep inside every man lies a quiet, unshakable call, a need to reconnect with what's raw and real. Out here, instincts take over, guiding each step, every decision. Hunting is more than a pursuit. It's a mirror. It reflects our strength, our patience, and the emotions we rarely confront. The thrill of the chase, the pursuit of goals, both in life and the outdoors, the stillness of the wild, they all remind us of who we are. Life Hunter isn't just about the hunt. It's about finding ourselves in the process, one step closer to the reconnection of our passions that make us human, that give us drive. In the hunt for a trophy, we discover ourselves. Welcome to Life Hunter. I know what you're thinking. Fishing for rainbow trout in a stream in the middle of suburbia, it's got to be a myth, right? No, actually it's not. Here in Minnesota, this river has great groundwater runoff. We also have great conservation efforts in partnership with the Minnesota DNR that help stock this river each and every year, making it possible to have great fishing. Let's go catch a few. And now that we're next to this beautiful river, why don't we learn a little something about it? Back in the mid-1800s, settlers built the Farmington Mill, one of several along this river, just upstream from where we're at today. They were taking wheat from the field and grinding it into flour to help power the growth of a small town. If you walk this river long enough and far enough, you're still going to see reminders of it through all the mossy oak trees and reminders that the grass is covered. It's a beautiful thing to see and a reminder of just the rich history that this city has to offer. Even earlier than the settlers was the Dakota people. They were here well before the settlers, and this was a river that they used to help sustain their life. Even more so, along the banks of this river, they used the clay for ceremonial paint. It was a great part of their life and even who they are today. If you slow down and listen to what nature has to tell you, maybe you can still hear the turning of the windmills and the wood mills, or you can even hear the Dakota people fishing along the river with you. It's a part of who they are and who we can become. Take a listen, you might find something cool to hear. It should be noted that these fish, they're beautiful. Pink lateral lines, silver flaky scales, and even more so, the great thing about these fish is that they're survivors. The ability to adapt to a river that flows through neighborhoods, parks, and just underneath bridges, amazing. The fact that the Minnesota DNR also has done such a great job of stocking this river is awesome. Let's see if we can catch a few. Standing in this stream is much like standing in the stream of life. We can control certain things, and we can't control others. I can't control making the fish rise. I can't control the drift of the water. The only thing I can control is where I cast my bait and what I can hope for next. The same thing goes for life. You have to learn to let go of the things you can't control. You can't control if somebody else got the promotion. You can't control if the girl went for somebody else or the guy went for somebody else. But what you can't control is your emotions. You can control your ability to move on to the next opportunity. That's what we're trying to teach you here today. Just like this stream, a good drag-free drift is what we're looking for. It doesn't always happen, but that's the goal. The same thing with life. You want a good drag-free drift through life to make it the most enjoyable, easiest possible way to grow up and to gain perspective and to just enjoy life. Fishing can teach us that. As we go through this, we're just going to cast a few times, let our bait drift. Whatever happens, happens. Take that lesson, turn it into everyday life. Just cast a few times, create some opportunities, and see where the water takes you. As I'm sitting here in the water, the fish aren't biting, but that happens. It makes me kind of think about something though. As I'm sitting here in the water, I could be easily frustrated and stressed over the fish not biting. All that would do was make for a horrible time. We do that a lot in life, whether it's an opportunity for a job promotion or whether it's the ability to ask somebody out or waiting for somebody to respond to an invitation. It's very simple. When we create our opportunities, the more we grip tighter, the more we hold on to that stress or anxiety more, the more of a drag we create for our life. Nobody wants to do that. The more stress you have, the more unhappiness you create for yourself. Now, I could get mad and pissed that the fish aren't biting, but that's just the way it goes. I'm choosing to create a drag-free, fun time here fishing in the Vermillion River by just simply saying, you know what? I can't control everything. Can't make the fish bite, can't make the lure go in the right direction, can't force them to eat the bait. Same goes with life. You can't force them to give you the promotion. You can't force them to create opportunities. You only can control what you can control. You can't stress or create drag around the stuff that you can't control. And again, that's today's lesson. Let go of control and see what happens. Create the opportunities for yourself that you know you can. Let nature play its course and follow the river of life to the next opportunity. Keep moving forward, create your drag-free life, and hey, you never know when the next one strikes. Just like the Vermillion, life doesn't always give you what you came for, but it always gives you something. If you're willing to watch, if you're willing to shift your angle, if you're willing to walk around the next bend. I know it's only small momentum, but it says something loud. Sometimes moving on isn't about giving up. It's about creating your own momentum and your own opportunities, shaking off what's behind you in order to find something new. It could be this robin cleaning his feathers. It could be this tree that has a story to tell why it sits along the riverbank. Or it could be this mallard duck exploding into flight, cutting through the trees, breaking the silence of the wind with its wings. Something beautiful. You know, I've done everything right. The cast, the drift, the patience, but still nothing. As I stand in the Vermillion and the current wraps around my legs, steady, relentless, I realize something. Some things I'm not in control of, and some things I never can be. Not the fish, not the outcome, not the way life unfolds. Sometimes all you can do is let go and trust, just like life, that the river will carry you where you're meant to go next. So the fish can't always bite. Today's one of those days. You do everything right, you match the hatch, you plan the perfect spot, you plan the perfect cast, you even get the perfect bait, and still nothing. But that's okay. It's not always about catching fish. It's about being present for yourself while you're present in the water. It's about noticing the little things around you that can make the adventure that much better. Whether it be the water flowing beneath your feet, the sun hitting the ripple of the water as it flows by, or something as cool as a duck taking off next to you. Everything is an opportunity to notice the little things. Just because you're not catching fish doesn't mean you can't catch a life lesson in there too. Well, the day is done. There's no fish today, but not for lack of trying. The casts were good, the water looked right, the wind was perfect, an overall beautiful day. But no matter what or how much you want them to, sometimes things just don't happen the way that you want them to. And as I take this slow walk back to the truck, enjoying the beautiful things around me, there's no frustration, no regret, just a reminder of another beautiful day. Because today wasn't just about the catch, it was about the current of the river and the current of life, and learning to release what you can't force, let go of what you can't control. Life can feel like this river sometimes, loud, chaotic, and out of control. The raging water pulling us in every direction just like life. But just like the river, life settles. The water calms, the current softens. And just like that, when we let go, we learn not to fight. Life finds its calm, helping us find peace that we always knew existed. Well, that's the end of our day, and that's the end of our episode. I'd like to thank you for watching Life Hunter, Chasing the Vermillion, and I hope you got a little something out of it. We didn't get any fish today, but hopefully we got some life lessons that can help you navigate life just a little bit easier. As always, in the pursuit for a trophy, we discover ourselves. Thank you, and welcome to Life Hunter. Please be sure to check out our cookbook series, From Forest to Feast, also available on our website. And also, make sure that you listen to Life Hunter More Than the Hunt podcast, a podcast that takes life lessons from the wild and teaches us how to apply them in everyday life. A brief 15 to 20 minute episode that you can listen to on the house or on the go. Please visit www.thelifehunter.com today, and thank you.